Hello and good evening. Thank you for joining us, or joining me this evening for the evening meditation, which this evening will be a body scan meditation, um, which for those of you who've practiced before you'll know, but for those of you who haven't, body scan meditation can be done either sitting or lying down, or standing if you wish, but traditionally done lying down, but I'll be guiding it for those who are sitting as well. Equally effective as a sitting meditation. Basically, body scan meditation is a practice where we basically pay attention to our body. We notice sensations in our body, and the intention is to pay attention to the body without any judgment, with acceptance of however the body is in that moment, however the body feels, noticing sensations as they are, not trying to make anything happen or change anything. So, starting off by setting that intention, an intention to be present, to pay attention to the body. And maybe also just reminding ourselves of why we choose to practice meditation, why we choose to meditate. Maybe acknowledging that this is an act of self-care. And we're doing this for our own health and well-being. And maybe also for the health and well-being of others. So, starting by finding a comfortable, relaxed meditation position, either sitting or lying down. Just allowing the body to settle. Just letting go of any sense of holding. There's no need to make any effort. The body knows how to sit or to lie. Just in a sense of allowing the surfaces beneath you to support you unconditionally. And then gently taking your attention inwards to the breath. Just noticing what it feels like to breathe. What it feels like to breathe in. What it feels like to breathe out. Just noticing where you can feel the breath in the body. Breath by breath. Moment by moment. And allowing the breath to act as an anchor to this body, to this moment, to this place. And if at any time during this practice your mind begins to wander, drifting into thinking and planning, remembering, it's okay, that's what our minds do. There's nothing wrong. We're not here to stop our thoughts or push them away. We're just choosing not to get involved. There's no need to engage in thinking right now. Just choosing to gently come back to the breath and back to the body each time. As we take the spotlight of our attention down through the body, down the legs, down to the feet, down to the big toes on each foot. Just noticing any sensations in the big toes right now. There might be strong sensations, there may be subtle sensations, and there may be no sensations at all. And that's perfectly okay. I'm not trying to change anything or make anything happen. I'm just noticing what's there for you right now. And gently just expanding the spotlight for attention to take in the rest of the toes. Maybe noticing contact between the toes, contact with footwear. Maybe noticing the temperature of the toes right now. Just accepting whatever's there with acceptance, with kindness. And gently expanding the spotlight of your attention further and taking in the balls of the feet. Sensations in the soles. The heels of the feet. And some sensations in the sides of the feet. The tops of the feet. Now holding the whole of both feet in your awareness. Maybe noticing how sensations change, how they come and go. And if your mind wanders or you become distracted, it's okay. You just gently come back to the breath, back to the body, back to this part of the body, back to sensations in the feet right now. Noticing sensations in the ankles, the ankle bones. Shifting the spotlight of our attention now to the lower legs. Noticing sensations in the skin around the lower legs. Maybe noticing contact with clothing. Noticing sensations in the backs of the lower legs, the calves, the calf muscles. What sensations can you feel here right now? And taking your attention to the shins, the shin bones. Maybe noticing any similarities or differences between the left and the right. As we gently take our attention now up to the knees, the kneecaps. What sensations can you feel in the kneecaps right now? And shifting your attention around to the sides of the knees. The backs of the knees. What sensations can you feel in the soft skin at the back of the knees right now? And gently taking your attention up the backs of the legs, the backs of the thighs. What sensations can you feel here? And coming around to the sides of the thighs. The tops of the thighs. And taking our attention inwards to the thigh muscles. The powerful muscles that carry us throughout the day. What sensations can you feel in the thigh muscles right now? Now letting go of the legs as we take our attention to the lower body. Noticing any sensations in the pelvic area. What sensations can you feel here? And coming around to the hips. Maybe noticing contact with clothing. What sensations can you feel in the hips right now? As we gently shift the spotlight of our attention to the bottom, the buttocks. Maybe noticing the pattern of sensations, pressure from the weight of the body resting. What does the pressure, the sensations we call pressure, feel like against the buttocks right now? As we shift our attention now to the base of the spine and the lower back, noticing any sensations in the arc of the lower back. And the muscles in the lower back. And taking our attention inwards to the organs and systems of the lower body. Maybe noticing any sensations in the liver or kidneys. Maybe the digestive system. You may notice the sensations of the breath in the lower body. The slight tightening of the skin around the stomach as we breathe in. softening and relaxation as we breathe out. Maybe noticing the gentle rise and fall of the abdomen, rising with each inhalation, falling with each exhalation. What does the rise and fall of the abdomen feel like? And if your mind wanders or you become distracted, it's okay. It's perfectly natural, it's perfectly normal, it's perfectly human. Just acknowledge and gently come back to the breath, back to the body, back to the rise and fall of the abdomen. And really taking this practice one breath at a time. Now gently taking our attention up to the chest. Maybe noticing contact with clothing. Or subtle movements in the chest as the ribs expand and contract with each in-breath, with each out-breath. And take our attention inwards. Some sensations inside the chest, sensations in the lungs. Maybe noticing the gentle rhythm of the heartbeat. As we shift our attention now to the sides of the chest, the sides of the body. Maybe noticing the subtle change in contact with clothing as the body breathes. And coming around to the back of the body, noticing sensations in the spine. And the muscles either side of the spine. And taking your attention up to the shoulder blades. What sensations can you feel here right now? Noticing sensations in the shoulders. As we take our attention to the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Maybe noticing contact between the upper arms and the upper body. As we now take our attention down to the elbows, the forearms, maybe noticing contact with clothing. And taking our attention now to the wrists, maybe noticing contact with jewellery or watches. What sensations can you feel in the wrists right now? Noticing sensations in the back of each hand. Just sharpening the focus of our attention just to sensations in the back of each hand right now. And coming down to the palms of the hands. And just taking our attention now to the sensations in the fingers. Just noticing sensations in each finger in turn. Noticing sensations in the little fingers. And the ring fingers. Noticing sensations in the middle fingers. And the index fingers. And sharpening the focus now just the sensations in each of the thumbs. What sensations can you feel in the thumbs right now? And slowly expanding the spotlight of your attention to take in the whole of your hands. Maybe noticing contact between the hands and the body. What does this contact feel like? And with the next out breath, letting go of the hands, as we take our attention up to the neck, noticing sensations in the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, and the front of the neck. And taking your attention inwards to the throat. Maybe noticing the sensations of the breath. The subtle change in temperature from the in-breath to the out-breath. Noticing sensations in the jaw, the jaw bones. And taking our attention to the chin. And to the cheeks. What sensations can you feel in the cheeks right now? And taking our attention inside the cheeks, inside the mouth. Notice any dryness or salivation. Noticing sensations of the tongue resting inside the mouth. What does the tongue at rest feel like? Notice any sensations in the teeth and gums. As we now take our attention to the lips, maybe noticing contact between the lips. What does contact between the lips feel like? As we now shift our attention up to the nostrils, that moment when the air around us becomes the breath. That moment when the breath becomes the air around us. Maybe noticing whether sensations are stronger on the in-breath or the out-breath. Whether they're stronger in the left nostril or the right nostril. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just your experience right now. What does the breath feel like in the nostrils? And taking your attention now to the cheekbones. You're noticing the temperature of the cheekbones. Moving up to the space around the eyes. And the eyeballs, freed from the world of seeing and looking. What do the eyeballs feel like? And noticing sensations in the eyelids. And take your attention now up to the eyebrows, the forehead. And coming around to the temples. What sensations can you feel in the temples right now? And take your attention down the sides of the head to the ears. Maybe noticing temperature, contact with clothing or hair. Coming around to the back of the head. And up to the top of the head and the scalp. What sensations can you feel in the scalp right now? And then gradually expanding the spotlight of your awareness to take in the whole of the head. And expanding further to take in the rest of the body, the whole of the body. The arms, the legs, from the top of the head to the soles of the feet. From the left side of the body, across to the right side of the body. From the back of the body, through to the front of the body. The whole body, resting and surrounded by space. As we approach the end of this practice, Just opening up to the space around you. Noticing the sounds inside and outside the room. Maybe introducing some movement to the body. Just gently moving into the space. Wiggling the toes and fingers. And if you're lying down, just gently bending the legs before rolling over to one side and coming back to a sitting position. As we bring this practice to a close. Thank you very much, everybody, all of you who joined us live, and for those of you listening later, thank you for listening to the recording. This will be the last time I'll be broadcasting for a few weeks, as due to the current circumstances, we've decided that it's probably best for me to be furloughed for 3 weeks at least. So Rachel will be continuing to do all of the after work classes and the other classes that we do on the Facebook group. And Victoria will be doing the mindful movement class on a Thursday from 3 till 3:30 for the next few weeks. But I will be back, and we'll still be broadcasting every day. So take care, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.